Our eyes tell us that people look different. No one has trouble distinguishing a Czech from a Chinese. However, we may have difficulty with the determination of someone from Pakistan and another from India. But what do these differences mean? What is it that marks the end of one race of people and the beginning of another? It is clear that we have differences in our appearances, nose shape, hair texture and skin colour. But our physical characteristics clues to human potential. Is there a direct correlation between a thin nose and the moral development of a group of people? Can I with certainty know what a human group is capable of by looking at their genes or phenotype? It is clear that people have a need for experiencing the world in different ways. How we express our uniqueness comes from in large part from the social, political and geographic regions from which we come. Each of our cultures have attempted to the best of their ability to make sense of the world around them. For example, groups of people who adapted to warmer climates may define that value of time differently than those where the climate was often more hostile and growing seasons shorter. Culture's job is to create an atmosphere where the most valuable and strongest memes can be carried from one generation to the next. Memes are the physiological equivalent to genes. They are the simplest forms of thought. Acculturation happens so that the time-tested and proven ways of looking at the world, ways of surviving and the meaning that existence has come, ensures the successful continuation of the human species. The meme within. A meme is the psychological equivalent of a biological cell. Much like a cell, memes are organized to adapt and pass along the most beneficial and constructive trait of the organism they are a part of. Memes are the mental construct that people have found success with, and so they get passed from one generation to the next, building, adapting and changing as a need arises. We have created a number of ways to define our existence so that we continue the species, religion, government, social mores and gender roles, just to name a few. Our memes help to drive and procreate these successful interpretations of the world. We have also collected and added things, or altered things, from our past that no longer make sense. Many of our customs, rites and rituals have become acts of obedience and have lost their relevance, or we have forgotten their relevance and value. These customs are ways that our memes can be protected and preserved for our descendants. One of our more recent and prevailing memes is the concept of race. Memes can be so dynamic that they can either take centuries to develop or a few short months. Race as a meme or mental construct has been around for about 200 years. Race is one of those concepts that we have collected and added to our human consciousness without really understanding its purpose or the effect it has and will on generations to come. Our meme power and light comes from the success that individuals have as a result of the belief in that the meme and the thought either infects others or is developed out of the need for adapting to a new and changing world. Mark my words, we see because we believe we see. Our memes or the memes given to us have produced a false reality, a 3D hologram that we call race. Opportunity has nothing to do with race. The geographic regions where we have developed our culture has nothing to do with race. We have greater control over what we think than most of us realise. We attract and adapt to the environment mentally and well as physically. We collect memes that work for us, that serve us and work on our behalf. However, what the landscape of our world shifts, it is important that we make those shifts as well. We must actively create new memes, pass along the values and models that we want generations of humans to inherit. Remember, remember, remember.